In this video, we're going to use Fusion to create titles for Resolve. You can also create gradient borders for your picture-in-picture. I'm going to play back the titles. The two logos are the same logo. One was just downscaled, and this one you can tell is much bigger. It also has the border. This one doesn't have the border. But you can tell that I'm using a gradient, and I'm also using a little bit of transparency as well. If you want to make a new Fusion title, you simply right-click, you select New Fusion Composition. I'm going to do Blackmagic Design 2. Hit Create. Then we double-click it. I'm going to slide this over a little bit. There's a merge node and a multi-merge node. I like to use the multi-merge node because you can always add a lot more nodes to it. It gives you more options. And then I want to take the background node, and I just want to take this and plug it into here. It's okay that it went over there. I want to take this square drawing tool and connect it to the background. Sometimes it's kind of hard to grab it. And this is exactly what we want. These controls here are going to be like the background for our title or our logo, whatever you want to call it. So it's up to you how big you want to make this or how small. I'm going to say you should probably always make the titles a little bit on the big side because you can always downscale them. But we'll get this fitting a little bit better because what I want to do is add the title node. I just want to take this and drag it to here. And I'm just going to do Blackmagic Design. I'm going to size it up a little bit. That's pretty big, and I'm going to do the tracking a little bit too. Not way too much. Now that's not enough. That's good enough for this video. Now that we have the text like the size we want it, now it's better to hit this rectangle and get this a little bit size slightly better. That's probably okay. And then for the height, that is probably okay. What I'm going to do is add another multi-merge node. We wouldn't have to. You could actually bring a background node and this node to this multi-merge node, but I'm going to create a whole new background node. And I'm going to drag this little thing here into here. And it's got that little spinning wheel. All right, so I got the spinning ball to stop. But with this background here, all we have to do is copy this rectangle instead of adding a new rectangle. You'll see what I mean. If I take this rectangle and I hit Control C, and then I go to this background, I hit Control V, it's the exact same size as that rectangle. The reason you can't see anything behind it is because it's a solid black background. When I go like this, that's how you can see behind it. So if I want to take this background and click on it, we're not going to do a multicolor gradient or anything. We're just going to use solid color, but there's where the other options are. Let's just make this red, the background. And the reason why the background isn't red, if we click on this rectangle, is because, like I said, it's not a solid. We don't want it a solid because what we want to do is add it as a border. So I'm strictly going to take this and make it into a border. It's up to you how big you want it. What if you want this background transparent? Well, then you just take this alpha channel and make it transparent. That's all there really is to it. It's up to you. Do you want to use solid colors or do you want to use multicolor gradients? Do you want transparency? It's all up to you. If I click on this, if the client says, hey, I don't want that border, then you can just get rid of the border by sliding the transparency down. That's how easy it is to create titles with Fusion. If we go back to Resolve, here's the Blackmagic Design 2, what we just created, and there it is. If you want to make the Blackmagic Design yellow or orange because they kind of use a red, orange, and yellow for their logo, it's up to you. I can just double click on this and, well, not double click, just click on it and then go back into Fusion. And right where the text is, you simply click on the text, and where the color is, you just make it whatever color you want. See, now we changed the letters, the colors now are yellow instead of white. If I drag this down here, you can tell that one's still white. So it's kind of cool. You can make different variations of your titles or logos, whatever you want to call it. This is the Blackmagic Design 2 logo that I just created. I decided to use two multi-merge nodes. You don't have to do it the way I did. I like to do it this way, but if I click on the original Blackmagic Design logo that I created a few days ago, as you can tell, I'm only using one multi-merge node, and if I click on it, it gives you layers. But I still have the same functionality. If I click on rectangle, I can bring back the border. If I want to click on the background here, I can change all the colors. This one, you can tell I'm using multiple colors in the alpha. That's why it's, semi-transparent. And if I go to the rectangle here, I can bring down the whole transparency of the background. It's up to you how you want to organize your titles. I should let people know that these little dots are pretty important, because if you don't have the right one selected, you won't see anything. See, if I go over here, it's on the left and right. If I click this one off, now it's just on the left. You pretty much want to have the media out. 9 times out of 10, you want the right side selected. But they all have those little dots, and you kind of got to watch out and make sure you got things set up right. I thought I would mention that. I'm going to create one last title using Fusion. I'm going to call it Title. I'll double click on it. I'm going to slide the media out over here. If you take any of these video clips and drag it down and then connect it to the media out, you can see the underlying video. And all I have to do is click on the multi-merge node, and then if I connect the title to it, we're going to be able to place the title exactly where we want to. I'll type in title. I'll make it a little bit bigger. But as you can tell, you can see the underlying video, and wherever you want to place this, it's up to you. I thought I would demonstrate that really quick. If for some reason you delete the media out, if you hit Shift and the space bar, you're going to get this menu pop up, and then you can just scroll until you get to media out, just in case you accidentally delete it. And there's the media in and the media out. There's a lot of really cool tools in here that are really handy, but we're not going to go into it with this video. I'm just going to cancel out of here. I just thought I'd let people know that you can see the underlying video if you want to.